from in a bygone day. They're the eyes of a man whose lust knows no bounds.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Horny Creek. My name is Mark. With me as always is my wife Carol. How you doing today, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
How much? It's been a good week here. It is April 18th, 2001.
It is.
I don't like to say 2001.
I don't either. That's too long.
I like to say 2001.
Who would say that?
2001.
What kind of freaks walk around saying 2001?
I don't know.
Don't do that, freaks.
Don't do it, freaks.
Stop it.
Freaks and geeks. We, though, I don't know, you're aware of this, I'm sure. I don't know if you guys out there are aware of this, but we operate, I don't know exactly what time you listen to this. These are tapes, so you can listen to it whenever you want.
Right.
But all times that we release are in Eastern Standard Time, which is weirdly
The name of
this episode, which doesn't have anything to do with Eastern Standard Time, so I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't remember it factoring in any way.
Is it because New York is also on Eastern Standard Time?
But
or like
isn't Cape Side too? Because it's
Yes.
all like, the Eastern Coast. And
yeah, correct.
So what the fuck?
I don't get it.
Okay.
Eastern Standard Time, everyone.
Well, at least I'm not alone in not getting it.
What does it mean for this episode? Let's see if we can sleuth it out. We can't.
But like Mark mentioned, this episode has a lot to do with New York.
New York. New York. You
Pretty-
mess with us, you get the horns.
What the fuck?
New York, buddy. Hey, pal, I'm walking here.
What's that from?
Forget about it. Midnight Cowboy. The only X-rated movie to ever be nominated for an Academy Award.
Huh. That makes me want to watch it.
It's a good movie. It's not actually X-rated. Like, I mean, yes, it's literally X-rated. It's not a sex movie. It's X-rated. I think there is some, I believe, if I remember correctly, there's some nudity in it, but it's about like fucking the underbelly of society. There's a lot of swearing, and it's like, came out in the late 60s or whatever. So
Interesting.
that I'm walking here actually was I guess a happy coincidence.
We should do it for one of our bonus episodes where we do a Lost in Time.
We should. You're right.
Yeah.
But what happened is John Voight and Dustin Hoffman were crossing the street in New York, and all the traffic was supposed to stop, but this one cab driver didn't listen or whatever, and he started going, and he almost hits Dustin Hoffman, and Dustin Hoffman stays in character and bangs the hood of the car and says, "I'm walking here," and it becomes one of the most iconic lines in film history.
So it's just an ad lib because somebody was being an ass.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. The stuff that they ad lib is usually way better than anything that's scripted.
Yeah, like Harrison Ford, the "I love you, I know."
Yes. It's perfect.
Because it was scripted to be "I love you" or "I love you too" or something like that. But the "I know" is so in character with that character.
And
That's some shit to say though to somebody. By the way, "I love you." Yeah, I know.
her reaction too is great. Like her face when he says it. And I think at that point they were having an affair. So
What?
yeah, the actor and actress.
Oh, in real life.
Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford did have an affair.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about in the movie, but yes, in real life, yeah, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say no. That's when he's about to go into carbonite. And then you were gonna be like, "What the fuck? They put Harrison Ford in carbonite?" Because you're talking about real life, and I'm talking
Sure.
about the movie.
because that would be my reaction. Because of course that's believable.
Okay. Wow. Well, that's been shut down, everyone.
That is my special skill.
So where do you want to start?
I think we start with Jen's story.
Okay, sure.
I mean, but that should be like the dessert. That should be
That's the backbone of the episode.
That'll be the last thing we talk
Is
about.
Jen's story.
Everything else feels like an afterthought. So,
It's Jen's story.
but let's talk about Dawson's story.
Let's talk about Dawson.
Dawson's story sucks.
Dawson's Creek.
I'm upset about Dawson.
Yeah.
So he's hanging out with his adult girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it's senior skip day. That's right. Senior skip day.
Ditch day, by the way. Like they call it ditch day. I don't know if that's an East Coast thing. It was senior skip day for us. I don't know if it's the East Coast thing to say ditch day or whatever, but like, you know, like they say ding dong ditch, and we said something else.
Awful.
I'm not going to repeat here.
So it's ditch day at Cape Side High, and Pacey is stuck there with Drew.
Yeah. Because he needs to make up a lot of work.
Yeah. And what's her face? What's his girlfriend's name? Dawson's girlfriend?
Gretchen and
Pacey's Dawson.
Pacey's hot sister.
Yeah. Gretchen and Dawson are talking, and she's like, "Oh, I remember my ditch day, 30 years ago."
Because they're just sitting in his house, just like doing nothing.
Yeah. She's like, "We drove all night to the Virginia state line, and then we just turned around and drove home." Which, by the way, super exciting story, right?
Yeah, that was the stupidest story. She's like, "We just got in our car and drove," which, I mean, that is a very teenage thing to do, but like, do something then too.
Yeah.
She's like, "We just got in our car and drove, and like we got to the Virginia state line, and then like we ran out of gas, so we had to get more gas, and like so then we just drove home." And it's like, what?
Yep. Yeah. Sounded lame, but
I feel like either she's just super lame or some sort of like, I don't know, like weird sexual shit happened that she didn't want to get into with Dawson.
maybe. But
Because Virginia is for lovers.
What?
Virginia is for lovers.
Is that like their state motto or something?
It was like a ad campaign that they had a long time ago.
Okay.
Virginia is for love. You never heard of that?
No. No.
What about
Grandpa.
Don't Mess with Texas?
I've heard of that.
You know where that came from?
No.
That was a like environmental an environmental push to like make people throw their trash away in garbage cans. Like they put a bunch of garbage. Like the state went to the trouble of like putting a bunch of garbage cans around the whole state and everything, so that people would deposit their trash in the garbage cans and not on the street and on the highway and stuff. And their slogan was "Don't mess with Texas."
Interesting.
And it just became like their personality, but not for the reason that they
right
that they created the ad.
Right. So.
Sorry, did I derailed you? You're giving me the
yes.
You derailed me face. You're giving me the I fucking hate you face.
No, I fucking love you, but I was trying to say some shit. Now I don't remember what it was.
No, you were talking about her lame trip to Virginia. They just turned around and came home.
Oh, yeah. So that inspired Dawson to want to be like, I've never done anything like that, which, first of all, yes, he has.
Yeah, he totally has. And what about that time that you went with Jen's fucking ex-boyfriend where he's just like, come on, we're going. And he just drove you to like a fucking bar or something like that.
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah. So he's like forgetting his life before her, apparently. He's just like, I'm bored. I'm boring. So, yeah. So they just get in the car and drive.
Mm-hmm.
Super exciting. Way more exciting than anything else he's ever done.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And then they get a flat tire.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't have a spare.
She's like, let's call. Yeah, that's weird that he doesn't have a spare.
She's like, there's a spare, right? And he's like, no. And she's like, oh, just the kind of thing that turns this into an adventure. Okay.
And she's like, well, I guess we'll call AAA or whatever, the I don't know, the Massachusetts version of AAA.
I don't remember her suggesting that, but
she said something like we're going to have to call. Or
she was going to hitchhike. That's her suggestion.
What it was. She was going to hitchhike.
Yeah.
She's like, let me use my body to get us a ride. And
he's like, I am not comfortable with that. So
she's like, you hide because they're not going to want to pick it. Like, you're going to have to run out of the bushes when they pick me up and, just turn your head while I'm giving the driver head for the ride.
Oh my God.
It's the 70s.
So there's a sign conveniently right where they broke down that says the next town is 6 miles away.
6 miles to fucking hell.
Right. And he's like, oh, walking distance. Let's go. Like, go fuck yourself walking distance. Jesus. I mean,
can you tell she's very athletic?
The walking trail by my old house went around Newburgh Lake, and it was 3 miles.
Yeah.
And I did that a couple times, and I was dying by the time I couldn't feel my feet anymore. Like, they had gone completely numb.
Okay.
So, yeah, I can't imagine doing it twice in a row.
All right.
But anyway, I mean, I guess if you're desperate, that's your only choice. Then whatever, you do what you got to do. But they walk to this town, and it looks like a ghost town. Like, they even made mention, like...
Of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever seen that episode, Where Is Everybody, I think it's called. I want to say it's the first episode of the Twilight Zone.
Oh, maybe.
But he, like, wanders through this town where no one is. And it turns out he's an astronaut or whatever. Spoilers for a fucking, I don't know, 40-year-old TV show.
Thank you, Grandpa.
You're welcome, granddaughter.
Fuck. So they're wandering through the weird ghost town, and they just happen upon a mechanic outside. The only person in the whole town. Outside working on his cars.
Yeah, he's killed everyone else in the town.
Oh my God. That should have been like a thing.
They're in the trunk. They're in the trunk of every car. Yeah, at the end when he drove away, he should have put on a fucking hockey mask, and it was Jason Voorhees.
So
I want my Jason Voorhees episode.
Yeah, you're not gonna get it, but keep praying.
I've been writing Kevin Williamson every day.
Oh my God.
For the last 3 years. Demanding it.
Okay, so if Jason Voorhees makes an appearance, we know who to thank.
Yeah.
All right. So this asshole.
I don't think they have the rights.
I don't.
New Line Cinema has the rights to him now, so I don't
Yeah.
think they have the rights to it. That's a big part of the problem. Is this is a Warner Brothers project? Warner Brothers should have bought the rights to Jason Voorhees, just so they could do this.
For you.
Yeah, it's everything I want. I'm gonna edit in Jason Voorhees into Dawson's Creek somehow.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna do that. Look for that on our website or anywhere that you go to find our stuff. I'm gonna edit him in.
There you go, baby. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
So this asshole makes some kind of deal with Dawson about
devil.
like help me with my cars.
Help me, Obi-Wan. I'm on help.
Right? Like I don't remember exactly what they say, but that seems to be the understanding Dawson had was that if he helps him with the cars, then he'll help them.
So he says, "Hey, we were wondering. We need a tire, and we need a ride back to our car." And he's like, "Well, you're in luck. We got tires right here." And he's like, "But I can't give you a ride back because the only car I've got is Ginny or whatever, this fucking truck, and I need help with the carburetor."
Okay, so Dawson is like, I'll help you with your car. And Gretchen's like, let me go get us some
That's
food.
mighty nice of you. I don't know a lot about cars, but that's always the thing that I use to find out if anybody knows anything about cars.
What?
If they have, it's like someone has problems with their car, I'll say, "Did you check the carburetor?"
Okay.
Because modern cars don't have carburetors.
Gotcha.
Because a carburetor is where the gasoline goes to get aerated, basically, before it is pushed through into the engine, so that it can combust like it's supposed to. But modern cars are fuel injected, so they don't have a carburetor.
Thank you for that information that I never, ever would have known in my whole life.
You're welcome. So if I say, "Have you checked the carburetor?" and they're like, "Oh, no, maybe, I don't know," like, then I know they don't know anything about cars. Unless they have an old car like this dude has. This guy's got like a 1950s truck.
Yeah. It's an old car for an old dude in an old small town.
Yep.
So Gretchen wanders off to the diner to get them some food.
Yeah.
So apparently it's not completely abandoned because when she walks in, everyone in the whole town is in the diner.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized. Okay, the mechanic kills people, but they're not in the trunk. They're in the diner, in the food.
Ew.
Because she's like, "Can I get egg salad?" Nope, out of egg salad. Tuna salad? Nope, out of tuna. How about chicken salad? Nope. What do you got? Beef.
It should be pork, though.
Yeah, sure. Long pork.
Secrets in the sauce for all you fried green tomatoes fans.
But yeah, that's what it is. That's the pork.
Yeah.
Or the beef or whatever.
But I mean, like, that was the weirdest.
We've got meat.
Yeah. That was the weirdest situation, I think, in the whole town there, was walking into that diner. They all, like, stared at her, too. And they look mean.
Yeah, the only time I've ever felt like not welcome in a place like that was when I went to Buffalo, New York once.
Oh, yeah?
No offense if we have any fans in Buffalo, New York, but I've been to your city. I stopped at a McDonald's or something to ask directions, and every eye turned to me and my friend as we asked directions, and I just felt this vibe of get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That happened to me and Leah one time. We walked into a bar in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And it was just full of old men.
Oh, God.
And they all looked at us.
They weren't welcoming of two young ladies?
No. They all stopped talking and looked at us. And it was scary. And we just turned around and left. That must have been really bizarre. Like, we just walked in, looked around, and turned around and left.
They were probably talking about chicks or something.
Who knows? But she gets them two beef sandwiches.
Beef.
It's what's for dinner.
Some beef sandwiches. Oh, yeah. Beef. That's what's for dinner. Dun, 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 dun.
And then Dawson and this dude have fixed the car, and he's driving them back. And she does the stupidest shit I've ever heard of anyone doing in my life. Mm-hmm. She asks, how much is this going to cost us?
Yep.
He didn't bring up money. Why would she bring up money?
I don't know.
Because they don't have any.
Yeah,
any.
And he's like $60.
Yeah.
And Dawson's like, but I thought the car. And he's like, yeah, you did that out of your own, the goodness of your heart or whatever. And he's like, oh, fucking dick.
Right.
Okay. And he's like, well, pay him, honey. And she just looks at him like, I don't have any money. And who goes on a road trip with no money?
Right. No money. And like, she has a job. She has her own house. She should have money of some sort.
Yeah.
I mean, I realize that like having her house means she has bills and maybe she happened to be broke. But then you don't get in the car and drive away.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Dawson lives at home. He could get allowance from his parents, you know? Actually, he's got fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars from Brooks.
That's true.
Why does he not have any money?
He didn't stop at the bank before he
What
went on the road trip?
Fuck, you dick.
Yeah.
No wonder Gretchen thought you were footing the bill for this thing. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Crazy.
I mean, I have been an impetuous lad, from the Monster Mash, but whenever I've taken time to stop at the bank and grab money,
Right.
before I left.
So he just leaves them on the side of the road by their broke down car.
Get the fuck out.
And so they end up spending the night now on a beach. It didn't seem like this was a place that had a beach.
I guess their car was broken down near a beach.
I guess so. Seems convenient.
He builds a fire because the whole time she's like, "You need to be a man."
Like, yeah, you need to like deal with situations.
It's some weird like man training she's trying to do to him, right? Like in this situation too, because she's like, "You don't get your beef sandwich until you figure a way out of this situation.
Yeah.
Be a man."
She's sitting on the car eating her sandwich, holding his hostage.
Yeah.
And like she won't give it to him until after he builds the fire. So like all day he hasn't had food. And by the way, that's bad now.
Yeah.
Like they're lucky.
That human is spoiled.
God. They are so lucky that he didn't get sick.
Right? Could have got a prion disease.
Maybe she'll get sick then, yeah.
But so he builds a fire and she's like, well, now that's a man move, she says. And they start making out. And then she's like, hey, this is hot and everything. And he's like, I don't know what we're fucking waiting for. And she's like, I need to know what's been up with you, though. These last couple episodes. I mean, weeks. And he goes into his whole, like, well, I got upset about the Joey and Pacey having sex. And, like, in my mind, I was like, Joey and Pacey, we should have fucked each other and lost our virginity to each other. Oh, wait, I mean, me and Joey.
Yeah, like Joey and Pacey did fuck each other.
Me and Joey should have fucked each other and lost our virginity to each other. But then I thought, I'm like, you know what? You need to get that out of your head and, like, move on and everything. He's like, so now I'm ready to move on. And now I'm ready to move on with you. And she's like, great.
Yeah, so she puts the brakes on. Yeah. Kindly.
He's like, because I love you. And he's saying, like, I love you and everything. And And they're making out. They make out hard again. And then she's like, Dawson, when we do this, it's not going to be because you need to prove something. It's going to be because we love each other or whatever. And so, yeah, she's like, I'm going to tease you and then leave you wanting.
And so he goes to sleep and she's just sitting up and crying by the fire. Not good.
No.
Like, he is so...
Their relationship is fucked.
Yeah. I mean, and
he wasn't.
He's clueless. Like, the fact that he's just happily sleeping and she's, like, crying, that's not a good sign, dude.
No, he doesn't know what's going on.
Well, and she's not communicating. But he's communicating too much.
Yeah.
Like, no girl who's about to have sex with you wants to hear about how you wish you'd had sex with a different girl first.
Yeah.
No. Keep your stuff to yourself. But that's it. Like, we don't see how they get out of this.
No, there's no resolution.
That is my huge complaint with the episode. Like, I am pissed, Kevin Williamson. How did they get home?
I don't know. That's true. There's maybe next episode they'll just be dead.
Do you think they'll still be on the beach next episode?
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see.
It's weird.
Central Time Zone or whatever the next episode's called.
Right. So, okay. So that was them. Pacey and Drew, like I said, are stuck, doing ditch day.
Oh, yeah.
And Pacey has some big test that he has to study for or whatever. Drew's like, let's ditch now. Let's go. And he's like, no, I really can't. Like, I'll not graduate, blah, blah, blah. Now, Drew's in the same situation where they said he wouldn't graduate if he ditched. So I don't know.
What Drew said is, we'll stay for like the first couple hours or whatever. Make sure that they with the attendance and stuff like that we get marked here. And then we ditch. So, like, he has a plan of getting out of it.
Right.
Now, there's so few people in school, I don't know how no one will notice, but whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't the best plan.
But after, like, he takes the test, after Pacey takes the test, and he's struggling, clearly struggling with the test. And as the teacher calls pencils down, he's, like, furiously trying to finish and everything. He's like, come on, Pacey, and he takes the test. By the way, the teacher before then, he's like, this is going to be like first of many tests, or whatever. Like, he was really like, oh, you ain't getting to fucking college, I guess, right? Like,
yeah, he was being
an asshole. And then at lunch, everyone that was in the class with him, he hears them talking at the other table. They're like, the test was so fucking easy. Oh, I fucking aced that test. Oh my God, the test was a joke. Like, they're really aggressive about it.
Yeah, so Drew is able to sway him now to leave.
Yeah.
And they go to a bar. Mm-hmm. Drew has given him a fake ID.
Yes, Ben.
Where he's supposed to be Asian, I believe.
Asian Ben from Rhode Island.
And they drink all day long. No one has any issues.
Yeah, because Pacey even was like, that guy doesn't look like me. He's fucking Asian. And he goes, look, they don't care.
Yeah.
All they need to see is something. And he's like, okay, so they show their IDs. Drew is somebody else, Gerald or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the name he was. But, he gives the waitress a $100 bill and says, I want to start a tab. And they're drinking all night and everything and having a grand old time. Drew says, I brought you to this place. Remember how we made fun of how, like, every TV show has a convenient college in the city of the show, and we said that was stupid, and obviously we're not going to do that. Well, there's a community college, right? But now I know pretty much every community has a community college, but
right. But
he's like, so this is right by the community college. That seems to be where we're headed. Like you and I, that's where we're going. That's our lot in life or whatever. So, I kind of thought that I wanted to expose you to, our people. These are our people, the fucking wastes.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of what he said. That's fucked up. But then the bartender or owner or whoever comes over, he's like, hey, Ben. Like, he showed that ID hours ago to the waitress.
They've been drinking for a long time.
They didn't, but why is he calling him Ben? Does he have the ID? No.
No.
How does he even know? Like, it's stupid. I don't know. Anyway, He's like, let me see that ID again.
Well, yeah, no, he goes, hey, you're from Rhode Island, right? And he goes, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm
what he
from
did.
Rhode Island. And he goes, how'd you get here? And, like, he says something like, oh, you know, we, like, took a car, or, like, whatever. I don't know, like, you know, well, let me tell you, you know, my life's been fucked up or something like how he got here, like, metaphysically or whatever.
Right.
And he goes, yeah, great. But what I meant is, physically, how did you get here? What roads did you take from Rhode Island? And he's like, oh, I took the 2 to the Commonwealth the interchange. And like,
yeah, he lists a whole bunch of shit. And the guy's like, so I've never heard any of those roads.
Like, you have been letting him drink for a long time. Like, do you want to lose your liquor license?
Right. And then he says to Drew that his $100 has been spent and it's time to go.
Yeah. Fucked up. When they first get there, they're all like, "Oh, Drew, it's like your norm," you know, like they're all like happy to see him and shit.
Yeah, it was very bizarre, very bizarre.
And fucking Pacey stands up. He's like, "Are you calling me a liar?" Like he's gonna beat the shit out of the guy, and then he just starts laughing.
They all start laughing though. Yeah. It was like a tension breaker, I guess.
Yeah.
But then the next thing we see, they're being arrested.
Yeah, but then they say like, and this was poor editing.
Yeah.
They should have had an establishment shot of them like one scene could have been quick of them walking, from the like. Well, neither one of us can drive because we've been drinking too much, so we'll have to find a hotel and come back for the car or something, and see them walking on the street. That should have been the next shot. But instead we cut to them getting arrested
for drunk and disorderly, and
that somebody says, "Oh, it's a drunk and disorderly," and they're in the back of the police cruiser and everything. We see Pacey's brother Dougie.
Yeah, and Doug says some mean bullshit to Pacey, like, you know.
Yeah, he's like, "Listen, you're enough of a fuck up, like." In school and shit like this and everything, you want to add, you know, being a fucking drunk to it too, because their fathers are drunk,
right?
And that's when he gets pissed off and he fucking like pushes him, and he's like, "This is all I have. Don't you fucking realize that? This is what's left for me."
Yeah, very sad. Yeah. Very sad for Pacey. I don't know why he like thinks like that though, because like him and Joey have talked about him going with her wherever she goes and stuff. So
that's what I thought was going to happen. I didn't think he's going to go to the community college. I thought he was going to go to Boston with her.
Yeah, but maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe we'll have a thematic foothold in Cape Side still, and he'll be there. Maybe they'll all be at different colleges.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, because
are we sure we're getting another season? Because this feels like it should not.
You know how friendships, friendships from high school survive being at colleges like way far away from each other all the time?
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's less realistic than everyone going to the same college in this small town. Or whatever.
Right? All right. Final story.
Yeah.
For Ditch Day.
The final story.
Jen and Joey take the train to New York City.
Yeah.
Because Jen says she has a appointment with somebody at University of New York.
Interview with NYU.
Well, she's already been accepted, so why would she have an interview?
Correct.
It doesn't make any sense. Okay, but that is what she was saying, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said she has an interview with someone from NYU, and they stop at the local bar or whatever she used to hang out with.
I think it was a coffee house.
15 years old. Okay. And the guys, they're like, "Oh my God, it's Jen. We love you. You're coming back to New York. Take the bull by the horns."
What the fuck? Okay, Midnight Cowboy.
That's the New York thing.
But yeah, so then he invites her to lunch, and Joey's like, "But you have your appointment." Joey's very nervous and uptight, like Joey always is, and has like a whole schedule and all this shit.
Yeah, she has a color-coded schedule ready to go.
So she's got to keep Jen on the schedule, and then finally Jen, she figures out that she doesn't have an appointment.
Yeah, because she's like, "Who are you meeting with again?" And she's like, "William Kevinson." And she's like, "Last time it was Kevin Williamson, and then it was Will Kevins."
Right.
And she's like, "What?"
So
she's like, "Okay, I'm not here for an appointment. I'm here to see my dad."
Yeah, and earlier in the episode, or no, not earlier. It happens while they're going to see the dad. So yeah, they go to the dad's work.
Yeah.
And Joey was gonna she wanted her to go by herself, and Joey was walking away, and she's like, "No, I'm gonna stick with you." I think that was partially for Joey too, though.
Yeah,
I don't think
Joey wants to wander around New York by herself.
Hell no. So she goes with her, which is weird, I'm sure, for the dad, But
yeah, and that's the thing I said too. It's like weird to have a confrontation with your dad, like with your friend in tow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's have a personal blowout, and my friend's just gonna witness it. Okay.
But she's about to just walk in, and Joey's like, and this is the kind of dialogue that is only for this show and would never be real life. Stops her, and she's like, "This is a pivotal moment of your life."
Yeah.
And I had a similar situation with my father, and you really want to stop and think about what you're going to say. You don't want to just wander in there. That was a bizarre conversation.
Plan it all out.
Right, because, Joey's a planner. Mm-hmm. So they go to the bathroom because Jen just starts crying. And then Joey's like, "Jen, what happened to you?" Mm-hmm. So she starts to tell her that when she was 12 years old, her and her mom are going to Cape Side
to visit Grams. And she hated visiting Grams because she was afraid of her.
Which is bizarre.
Yeah.
And she's whining and complaining the whole time. And they get there, and her mom is like, "You know what? Forget it. Go back home to your dad." So she sends this 12-year-old child alone in New York City back home. I thought for sure something terrible was going to happen to her on the way home.
Right.
Like she's going to get,
I was raped
or something. Yeah. But no.
And force-fed drugs.
No, what happens is she goes home, and this is we don't find out the rest of it because they get interrupted. Okay. So then they go talk to the dad. Joey still doesn't know what the fuck happened.
Mm-hmm. The dad is all like, this is pure, whatever he does, it's brokerage or something. I don't know what it is, but it's
Wall Street.
It's got to be sales, basically. Yeah. It's got to boil down to that because dude, has the best, fake face ever. Mm-hmm. He's like, "Oh my God, my daughter, my wonderful daughter," and he
hasn't seen in years.
He hugs her and everything, and he's like, "Oh my God, I look like the secondary bad guy in every 80s movie." But
right.
Let me hug you.
He's like, my daughter got into U of I keep wanting to say U of M.
It's New York University or NYU.
NYU, thank you. NYU. That's amazing. We got to celebrate. Cancel my afternoon.
Yeah, we're going to fucking this restaurant.
So, yeah, he takes them out to this nice restaurant, and he's being, charming and talking to Joey a lot.
Yep.
And Jen's just sitting there quietly looking upset the whole time. So
he's like, "My daughter's the best in the world. I love her."
It's kind of weird.
He's like, "You're gonna have to, you're gonna be in the city and everything. You got to visit and stuff." And it's like, you sent her away, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe address that at some point.
But he hasn't spoken to her since he sent her away years ago, and this is how he's acting. It's weird.
Fucked up.
Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of gaslighting her almost, because this is not what she left.
Exactly.
So then he has to go, and they don't talk at all about anything. And her and Joey are wandering again.
They go to the roof of the building.
Yeah.
Or one of the buildings.
Some building.
And she's like, "Here's New York.
Yep.
There's the Flatiron Building, and there's the World Trade Center, and there's fucking the Sears Tower. That's in Chicago. There's, she mentions the Chrysler Building, I think, a bunch of different buildings that New York's famous for. And she's like, and we, prominently we see the World Trade Center in front of us. Mm-hmm. And she's like, there you go. There's the city. I said I'd show you the city. And then they're wandering around on the street level, and she's like, "You know what? I'm going. I got to go see him." And Joey's like, "What the fuck?" And she's like, "Listen, I'm going to be at the train station at 11 o'clock, and I really want you to be there because we need you on this show." And she's like, because every time they go to leave or whatever from each other, she's like, "I get this weird feeling I'm never going to see you again."
That's bizarre. And, that doesn't come to any kind of fruition, so what was the point of that?
I don't know. It's weird.
Also, at some point, though, before they separate, she does tell Joey what happened.
No.
Yes. She tells Joey, and then she confronts her dad and talks about it from the perspective of, no?
We find out when she confronts her dad Then after spoilers, after she does meet her at the train station, she tells Joey then.
Oh, okay.
She
Are you
doesn't,
sure?
Yeah, she doesn't tell Joey the story beforehand though. We only learn it when she confronts him.
All right, if you say so. So anyway, either way, she talks to her dad, and we get the story that
Her dad's like fucking drunk.
Yeah, she just lets herself into his house.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Apartment, whatever. I mean, it was hers.
I was gonna say she grew up there too. So.
But still, it's just kind of weird. She doesn't live there anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, she walks in. He's just sitting by himself drinking.
Yeah, no sign of the mom. They didn't have the budget to bring the mom back.
And she's like, talking about what happened the last time she saw him.
Mm-hmm. Well, she was 12. It wasn't the last time she saw him.
This gets really confusing to me because she keeps talking about when she was 12 and then the last time she saw her dad, and like.
It wasn't the last time.
She wasn't 12.
She didn't say the last time she saw him. She didn't say that at all.
Okay.
But because it wasn't the last time she saw him. What she said is, she's like, she might have said something about like yelling at him or whatever the last time she saw him. But she was like, I was 12. Like, she's like, what's going on? And she's like, I took a car back home. And she's like, huh? And she's like, when I was 12, and I walked in, and I wanted to spend the day with you at the park, and I wanted to do this, and I wanted to do that.
I was so excited to have the whole weekend with my dad.
Yeah, and then I heard this sound, and she's like, and I recognized the voice. It was whatever
Annie, I think.
Yeah, and he's like, huh? And she's like, she lived downstairs with her parents and was probably the age I am now, which is like 17 or 18.
Yeah, awful.
And she's like, and I saw you, like you left the bedroom door open, and I saw the two of you. And he's like, this is fucked up. You're making this up. Like,
yeah, he's like, you imagined this.
He tries to lie about it.
He's a big gaslighter.
And she's like, she basically is like, fuck you, like that. This happened, and like I loved her. She was like my favorite person in the whole world, or whatever. And like, she just like kind of breaks down and everything. And then he finally like kind of admits it.
Not really. He stops arguing, but I don't think he really accepts it.
Well, she says, and you knew.
Yeah, you saw me.
Because he admits it because of, like, he says something. I don't remember what he says, but he says something, and she comes to the realization you knew this whole time. Mm-hmm. And he's like, and she's like, he starts to like apologize or whatever. And she's like, that's not why I'm here. I didn't come here for your apology. I didn't come here to forgive you. I came here to forgive myself.
Because what happens after that, and I think she tells this to Joey or her shrink later. We're getting bits and pieces of the stories from different conversations.
Yep.
Is that she goes wandering around for the whole weekend at 12 in New York City.
Yeah.
What a terrible fucking person her father is.
Mm-hmm.
That he didn't try
Especially
to find her.
He knew. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he knew that she was there, the mom went to Cape Side and sent her home to him. He did nothing.
I'll tell you what, Annie must have had a really nice.
But yeah, she spends the night. She says she spends the night in the back in like some club.
Yeah.
The VIP room of some club one night, and yeah, and then a dorm room another night. So like, it's probably when she started having sex.
Yeah.
Awful. All his fault.
Yeah. And that's why she said hypocrite. Mm-hmm. I thought maybe child molester, but I mean. Not child molester, but like that's also fucking scandalous. Cheating on your wife with a teenager.
Yeah, disgusting. He's a disgusting person.
Yeah.
But she goes and talks to her shrink at the end of the episode and tells him the whole story. And then she's like, and I'm done now.
I'm done with therapy.
Yeah, I'm all better. Processed everything now.
And he's like, but we've been working on this for a while. And like, and she's like, no, that's it. I have nothing more to say. And he's like, but that's not how therapy works. And she's like, well, that's how your contract works. We got you for 3 episodes and you fulfilled your contract. Sorry.
Right.
No more therapist storyline.
And he looks like he's going to cry when she's leaving, which is kind of I don't know, inappropriate.
That is also just not how therapy works, though.
No.
At all. You don't like go for like 4 sessions, like have a revelation and like, okay, I'm done.
Well, I mean, people stop going whenever they want to stop going. But
Yes, but I mean, that's not really how it's supposed to go.
it's not supposed to go that way, no. She's been seeing him for a while, though. It wasn't just a few sessions.
I guess that's true.
Like, and it sounds like they were seeing each other more than once a week, even.
Yeah.
So, But anyways, she says she's all better now. She forgives herself. She's healed.
Yeah.
So, did she really not remember this stuff, or was she just not talking about? Like, I don't know.
That's unclear if she's uncovered this memory, because the whole thing before was remembering the last thing she said to her father.
Which that did not happen.
But that didn't happen. That doesn't seem to factor in at all. Like, this is what factored in.
And again, I just want to say she said she was drunk and high, so she probably can't remember it ever anyway. Say.
But anyway, yeah. So that is how we conclude the episode, and hopefully, like, she's gotten closure, I guess.
Yeah. So we finally have the answer to what happened to Jen in New York.
Yep.
I think it was a really good episode.
It was a very emotionally charged episode. I mean, if I was grading it on a star level, I'd probably give it like a 4 out of 5 stars.
There were some problems with the Dawson.
Yeah.
And the Pacey.
3.5.
Yeah. Both of their storylines had issues, but Jen's was good.
But how many condoms would we give it is what the people really want to know.
Dawson almost has sex.
Yeah, Dawson gets cock teased, and we hear about the dad having sex with a teenage girl.
I'm going to say 4 condoms.
Ever got 4 condoms? Wow.
Well, wait.
4 condoms is what we gave it when she lost her virginity.
Oh. Okay.
4 or 5. I don't remember, but it's only
3.
out of
Okay,
5.
fine. 3 condoms.
Wow.
For the almost sex and the heavily sex talk. Heavy sex
all right,
talk.
I'll give it 3 out of 5. I'll go with that.
You'll allow it.
Yeah.
All right.
But that is the episode for the week. Carol, tell people where they can find their own fuckable teenager.
Oh my God, no. You can write us, no fuckable teenagers here. Late fee 1994 at AOL.com. Check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com and share the tapes with your friends.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.